However you use this step of the activity to sort your spheres, I want to add my personal experience and perspective to emphasize what is possible with this practice. I have seen this help so many caregivers strengthen their wellness and resilience, including myself, and really improve our awareness of what we can do, which is often more than we think, and what we can't do, which can give us all peace to just let go of those things that might be burdening us. When we were putting together this portion of the course, I could not help but think of what is often called the Serenity Prayer by Reinhold Niebuhr. It's quite well known, and it goes something like this: God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. I don't know why they call it the Serenity Prayer, because serenity is mentioned only in that first line, asking for serenity to accept what we can't change, and we need that. The second line is a prayer for courage to do what we can. And the last line, there's the real treasure, the wisdom to know the difference. No one asked me, but I'd call it the wisdom prayer. Wisdom is an attribute to be sought after. Wisdom is not easily obtained. In some matters, wisdom only comes from experience. And I'll tell you what, I think experience with this approach of being mindful and careful about what we can control and what we can't is wisdom, and will bring more as we practice. They say hindsight is 20/20, and if that's true, I really should be able to look back on my years of caregiving and know with more perfect vision whether I balanced it right, if I was wise, if I correctly saw the difference between what I could control and what I couldn't, if I reduced my stress and worry and was resilient, or if I was a wreck. But to be honest, I can't see in my rearview mirror with perfect vision. I did my best, and I live with very few regrets. But what I can say, and what I feel like I can promise, is that if you'll practice the steps that we've talked about today, first, becoming really aware and present with what you're facing, pausing from time to time to be deliberate about what you're feeling. Second, to notice where it's physically felt. Third, to then try to identify what events or experiences trigger or contribute to those feelings. And then fourth, to analyze and feel and think about if those triggering events are controllable or how much they're controllable. You'll get better at this. Your experience and your practice will result in wisdom, and you'll feel that burden decrease. Maybe not right away, but it will start to feel better. Now, it may not melt away completely, but it will get better, and you will feel more healthy, more resilient. We've now covered and reviewed 4 of our 5 steps. There's just one more, and it's next.